Ho, ho, ho! Merry
Hi, this
Christmas!
is Justin from the State Line Sinners over here in the UK, and you're listening to Outlaw Radio. Hell yeah.
Until you're in a rut, keep playing all these foolish games. Even after death, your life is still the same. So go to the graveyard, we're breaking in. So dive right in. Dance, 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 feel it shake your bones. How many times can I move your soul? Throw your hands in the sky. You're gonna move that cricket closer to the day you die. Dance, dance macabre, said dance, dance until you die. Dance, dance macabre, said dance, dance until you die. Gravestones piled up in the sky, selling your soul is the way that you'll die. Karma, she's my best friend, she's gonna kick your ass until the end. Keep moving till the sun comes up. Your blood, sweat, and tears are gonna fill my cup. Keep playing all these foolish games. Even after death, your life is still so lame. So go to the graveyard, we're breaking in. So dive right in. Dance, 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 feel it shake your bones. How many times can I move your soul? Throw your hands in the sky. You're gonna move that cricket closer to the day you die. Dance, dance macabre, said dance, dance until you die. Dance, dance macabre, said dance, dance until you die. Slow it down now, I'm coming close. Possess your body until you pose.
Breaking news today from Detroit's Elmwood Cemetery. 4 bodies were discovered. Strange fibula fractures. The flesh was removed from the bones. The authorities advised to stay away to avoid the journey of the dead.
So dance, 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 feel it shake your bones. How many times can I move your soul? Throw your hands in the sky. You're gonna move that cricket closer to the day you die. Dance, dance macabre, say dance, dance until you die. Dance, dance macabre, say dance, dance until you die. at the time of change. Empty faces, streaks of pain. All that's left, the charm remains. Those I've known, dead and gone, in a moment's time swept away. Chaos fell from the sky, man's creation, my dismay. I cry out for reason, my madness, oh, it's gripping pain. Is life eternal laughter, or filled with black rain? I can't believe that this could be all that life was meant to be. Open my eyes so I can see what it is you've done for me. Oh, the horror of it all. My whole life turned to dust, blown away on scorching winds. Ghost of fallout killed the rest. I cry out for reason, my madness, oh, it's gripping pain. Is life eternal laughter, or filled with black rain?
couldn't, because I'm already broken. He thought he got away with it, but then he saw me coming. Motherfucker tried to break me, but he couldn't, because I'm already broken. He thought he got away with it. He's got another thing coming. Son of a gun!
Hi, this is Jeff James,
And this is Mr. Moonlight.
and you're listening to Outlaw Radio. Outlaw Radio Nation in the house. Welcome to another show.
Welcome, everyone.
Outlaw Radio Nation. Oh, it's perfect, Jim.
No technical difficulties yet.
Not yet, peeps.
We have strong Wi-Fi.
Strong Wi-Fi, yes.
And the first two songs were, was that 2 or 3 songs? Wait, that was 3.
3 in a row. We kicked it off with Renegade Train with Invitation to Shovel. Cool name, right?
Renegade Train. That is a pretty cool name. And the name of the song, Invitation by Shovel's pretty
By
cool
Shovel.
too.
Yeah. I like that. It kind of gives me the idea of somebody just being smacked right upside the head with a shovel.
Yeah, really. Hey, get their attention anyways.
Yeah, there's some people out there that need it, Jim.
And then they'll wake up a few minutes later.
Yeah, maybe, if they're smart. Second band we played, kicking it off, was Wolf Bones. Super cool song. Song is called Black Rain.
Really like that one too.
You gave them an 8.5 on the Richter scale.
Not bad at all. Yeah, I was listening to this music on Cleveland Music, 91.1. They were playing this hour or 2 hours of just local music or whatever. You send it in, and every song was so bad. Our music is so better, just so you guys know.
Oh, yeah. We're listening to our music playing, and he's like, man, I listen to that college radio, and it just sucks so bad. And I'm like, yes, it does. It's a bunch of garage bands. Not that garage bands suck, but some of that music they play is like obscure triple B-sides, right?
It was bad alternative rock, I think. I don't know.
It was just bad all the way around. Okay. And then we played My Girl from New York City, Seal Gloss.
What a wonderful.
Fantastic. I like her a lot. She's super cool.
She has an attitude, boy.
Yeah, she does.
Doesn't F around.
No, that song, and she's got a couple other ones that are super, super good. If we were taking dates to the Cleveland Music Awards, I'd ask her. She's super cool.
I'd ask her too, so maybe we could have a threesome.
Oh,
I mean a date. Just date. I don't mean that threesome.
The Eiffel Tower, Jim?
Let's see how many people are leaving the show right now. No,
You take the front, I'll take the rear, and we'll meet in the middle with the Eiffel Tower.
something like that.
Yeah. Sounds like a fantastic Friday night in the Bellinger home. Okay. All right. So we're Outlaw Radio Nation in the house. We had an awesome week, Jim. We hit close to 600 views on YouTube alone with our last show, bringing on Corey Good. I'm pumped. That was one of the best shows we've had in a super long time, as far as views are concerned.
Yeah, that was outstanding. A lot of people really liked his stories.
Hey, Jim, they really loved your comment about Seal Gloss in the three-way.
It was totally innocent, I promise you.
Yeah, bullshit. That's super funny. Okay, then we booked a bunch of great bands to appear on the show. Coming soon on January 4th, we booked Randy Webb of the 90s icon rock band Saving Abel.
Nice.
We have Trapped's going to be coming. There's a whole bunch of great bands that just got off tour, and they're all on vacation right now. We're waiting for them to come back around March, and we're going to get them all on the show. And there's a bunch of
That just
really,
recently-
really great bands.
That just recently happened, right? Your contact with that person and all these new potential interviews and bands. Boy, we're rocking it out.
Yeah, people are taking notice, Jim. We just have Corey Good on, and we had some really good views. And let's be honest, we're probably the most viewed station in Cleveland right now, doing what we're doing.
Did you say there's a new station
There is.
going to be coming up?
Yeah.
Might be some competition for us.
Yeah.
Do we have any other competition? We
No.
search and we just don't find anything out there.
No, but
There's got to be something.
this new podcast that's going to be coming, this is how I got started in podcasting. They brought me on their show. Then I did some shows with them, and they came on some of the Loud and Local shows, and that's when we were all part of Red Wine. No, Redline Radio. Anyway, so me and him don't like each other. We had a falling out, and during the break, I might tell you. It's not part of the Q&A, so I'm not going to give you the brutal honesty of it. But it's a good story.
I'll listen.
All right, so we are at 371 subscribers. We're getting very close to our goal of 500. And what a week. It's been really, really good. Friday night, we were with My Cleveland Project, hung out with the guys at Over Medicated.
That was awesome.
It was a big sausage fest.
Yeah.
There was no chicks there, but
Not
besides
one.
that, Dave, it was a really great time.
Yeah.
Drank some moonshine, had some whiskey, ate some great pizza and a pasta.
Oh, I overate the pizza.
Did you? How many
But
pieces
but
do
they're
you have?
small pieces. They're like they were small. So even though I had like 5 or 6 of them, they weren't the big pieces.
Jim was in the back room
Salad
the whole
was
time
good.
eating the food.
And I forgot my shirt.
Yeah.
And
we forgot the banner.
We
Yep.
forgot the banner. I live in Fairview. I had to drive out to Wycliffe or where was that again?
Willoughby Hills
Willoughby
have
Hills
eyes.
or something on Eddy Road and get that stuff back.
You ever seen that movie, The Hills Have Eyes?
I think so. Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah, it reminds me of when we go out to see Dave. It's like Willoughby Hills has eyes. Whiskey and pizza. Yes, it was a good time. Outlaw Brody Lee. Pizza and whiskey.
I can't believe the weather difference. I mean, you always knew that the east side got more snow than the west side, and boy, oh boy, is that true? That was so true. Friday, I don't know where that was. Somewhere just past the power plant. All of a sudden, it just started snowing, and it snowed all the way to Dave's house, and then on the way back, it's snowing, and then right at that same line, it stopped snowing.
Janine asked, where was the pizza from? And I said, it's from heaven. It was so good.
It was good.
Yeah, you're right. And then, so once we broke that, I think it was around East 185th, broke that plane before we took Dead Man's Curve into Cleveland. That's what we call it out there, peeps, where we're from, because it's a Dead Man's Curve. And snow just stopped. There was no snow whatsoever. It only snows on the east side, Dave. Only on the east side.
Yeah, there's no snow on the ground now on the west side.
Sandy's here from the official Matt Chase fan page.
Ooh.
Hi, Sandy.
Hello, Sandy.
All right, guys. So we welcome country music artist Allyson Galloway from Tennessee tonight. We have a very special drop by My Cleveland Project featuring Doc Rock, Jim Bellinger, and myself with the My Cleveland Project Band on a fun collab. We also have the music of Matt J. Chase, Dwayne Albert's Devil's Rodeo, Bud Toom, Inara, Renegade Train, which we played. Mr. Moonlight has a 2-part song, which is going to be really cool. Megan Nicole, and maybe one other surprise out there for you. Okay? You ready, Jim?
I am.
Okay, let's kick it. Kick it. Oh, my bad.
Can't wait for Allyson Galloway.
Very soon. It'll be a nice gift.
Merry Christmas!
Hey, you guys out there see the Cleveland Music Awards? The nominations are out.
Yes,
See who
they
got
are.
nominated? Damaged Ink is in it.
Yeah.
They made it for metal.
Congratulations. Right.
Convey the Signs, who I told you guys to vote for, they made it in.
Good job, Steve and Eddie, right?
I have to admit, we voted for Damaged Ink and Convey the Signs. because we like both those guys. Both those bands, I should say.
Very pleased that World's End was nominated.
Not pleased that Jason Hilliard didn't get Best Singer in Cleveland.
Oh,
Chad
yeah.
Moon again, man.
Yeah, what's that all about?
Chad Moon. I'm going to have to
Oh.
come see you, Chad Moon. I want to see how great you are because you get voted in every freaking year.
And that Juju band, what is that? What?
Bad Juju.
Bad Juju. Yeah, we got to go see them finally.
I've actually seen them play a bunch of times.
How are they? They're pretty good. They must be.
It must be fantastic, right?
Well, I hear a bunch. They post things every once in a while on Facebook, and I hear the music. You can't really tell.
No, you have to go and see him in person to really make your decision, right?
True.
You have to see him live. All right, guys. All right, so yeah, Cleveland. Oh, let me say one other thing about the Cleveland Music Awards.
Oh yeah.
Man, they made it really difficult to get your nomination in.
Yeah, there's a little bit of work, and it's kind of confusing. You have to do it within a certain amount of time, and
Yeah, a certain amount of time
you
where
have to
they
download an app or something.
now there's an app. It's called, I can't really remember. We were looking at it before the show kicked off, but there's an app you have to download, and all the voting is done on that. And now, come on, guys, you have to realize that there are people out there that do not know how to use their computer whatsoever. More people than you care to know don't know how to use it. They think they need a smartphone or I can't do it. I just have to say, Jesus Christ, man. They offer free training courses at
Just
the
go-
library, bro.
Go to the site, Cleveland Music Awards, and you could acknowledge that you got nominated and satisfy that requirement that they put on everybody.
Yeah, man, because if you don't do it in the time allotted that they give you, they
You're out of there.
disqualify you, and then they put in somebody else that finished below you.
Yeah,
I feel like they just want to disqualify you.
I don't know.
Look at that moron. You got disqualified. Yeah, so they have this thing now. You have to download the app, right? You could download it to your desktop or you could download it to your phone. I think that is a step above and beyond of what you should have to do.
And with that app, you just fill in the information as needed: your name, your website if you have one, your email, blah blah blah.
Man, there's like
photos.
but the thing is now there's 3 like verification processes for you to qualify yourself. So you got nominated, but if you don't do these 3 steps, they can disqualify you. And you only have till the 24th.
So be very what's the word for it?
Vigilant.
Vigilant on doing what you got to do or you're out.
Yeah. I dude, I kind of already see that there's going to be people out. Like we saw that one guy, what was his name? Tom Nagel or something like that. I can't remember what his name was, but he left a message on the Cleveland Music Awards thing, and he was like, I don't have a smartphone.
You don't need a smartphone. What?
Come on. No wonder he's a drummer. Ha ha, just kidding.
Drummers can be smart.
They can be very intelligent. Look at Neil Peart. All right. All right, so we had some questions come in this week, and we're going to go through them. And the first one, Jim, I know I read it to you the other day. I'm still stumped on it. I'm not sure. But this was the question, and I love you guys out there for asking these great questions. Jim?
I forget what it was.
Well, if you had, no, it's all brand new for you then.
Okay.
Okay. If you had only one album for the rest of your life, what would that album be?
Oh, okay.
What album would you settle for the rest of your life?
You're asking me right now?
Yeah.
Meet the Beatles. Hey.
Hmm.
That's what did it for me. That Sunday evening back in 1964 February, I changed my life, and that's just the way it is.
All right. Well, I gave it a lot of thought. There's so many bands and so many artists that I really love, but I think that I could last all of eternity on the song "Hello, It's Me." Todd Rundgren.
Todd, huh?
I'll take Todd Rundgren's album. It was a cross-up between him and Peter Frampton Comes Alive. But Todd Rundgren, man, I could live on that forever. That's a great album.
Why can't I remember the name of that album?
I can't think of it right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
What is it out there?
Is that
Matt?
his first album, though? Right?
I think it was.
And again,
Oh.
that's another example of a famous musician's first album is the best album.
Yeah.
Just in my opinion. I like the other band he came in. He was doing with the hard rock. I can't remember right now, right offhand. That was good too.
What happens a lot is that first album that they put out is all their best material, and they shove it out there, and they're trying to get it all out there because they don't know if they're going to have a second album. So then what happens? They get the sophomore jinx because now that second album is due, and they used all their great songs for the first album. That's a true test to a great band is if they can release that sophomore album and have hits on it, then they're more than likely on their way.
That's right.
It's the truth. That's how it works.
You could stop dead in the tracks if you don't have that hit on the next album. Alanis Morissette, she had that phenomenal album with like 8 hits on it, in my opinion. And then the next album, she's talking about taking antibiotics, and there were like 15 songs on that album. They were all great, but I couldn't distinguish one from another, and it was like a failure, in my opinion. I don't know. Did she ever come out with any hits after her first album? No,
I don't think so.
and that's a darn shame. She's my favorite female artist, period. I just freaked out when that album came out.
Well, there was a lot of really fantastic artists that put out their first albums and did amazing. Their second album sucked. But then after they did a third album, then it rose a little bit. But it also killed a lot of careers, that sophomore album. All right, you ready for the next one?
I am.
All right, guys out there, this is some easy questions in a row here. But someone asked us this week, where can we buy merchandise, right? Now, I'm about to put it up here for you so you could see.
We finally worked that out, didn't we?
Yep. Embroiderywizard.us or .us, however you want to look at it. Capital E, Embroidery Wizard. Go on the site. You can find the Outlaw Radio Nation. Just have to search through the merch. As soon as you hit the button for merch, it's going to take you right to our page. It's going to show you all the prices for our hoodies, our beanies, our coffee mugs, and our t-shirts. They all look really cool. We've already started selling. We had our first order for a hoodie today. I know Dave out there from My Cleveland Project wants to get himself one. So that is the link right there. Obviously, you're not going to be able to link it from the show, but put that in your phone or in your computer, and it'll take you right directly to our merch store.
I still got to get a cap to Susie Lily.
Well, I send her all the information. Susie Lily knows where to go.
Well, I wanted to give her one.
Oh, you want to give her a free one?
Yeah, because she's been such a good fan.
Well, I think you just give it away. You just gave it away, Jim.
That's okay.
Just send it to her. Seriously, we're going to send you a hat. Okay.
I got to call Cindy first.
Why?
To get it. To get the hat.
We have the hats here.
Oh, I didn't know we had extra one. Okay.
We have a few extra ones. All right. You guys ready for the next one? What new interviews do you guys have coming? Well, we got the Saving Abel thing.
Yeah, that's a new one. They had some really good songs, 10, 15 years ago, or was it in the 90s?
In the 90s, but I think
they were as good as any other band. I can't believe I didn't know their songs. I know I heard them back then. But
I'm so addicted to that one. Doesn't sound like that one, though. All right. Yeah, we have some good stuff coming. Calavera is going to be back. Guys, she's actually going to do skull readings live on our show. And what we're going to do is we're going to let our listeners out there leave comments and let her pick ones that she wants to do a reading for. Okay, and that's how we're going to do that. So that'll be a fun show. She's going to do it through the whole thing.
She needs a little pick-me-up, I think. Her last post was a little bit of, she's going through some rough times and trying to figure things out. So we hope for the best, and we want her on the show and to get things going for the new year.
Well, Susie Lily just said it's 70 degrees in Florida. Maybe a beanie isn't exactly what she needs.
No.
Maybe we need to send you a T-shirt instead.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll send you a T-shirt instead. Yeah, so we got some good interviews coming this winter and into spring. We're going to surprise you. I don't want to tell you all the ones that are coming, but we got somebody coming from Kiss. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to tell you anything more, but we got somebody coming from the band Kiss.
That is awesome.
Yeah. And it's not Gene Simmons, just so you know.
Good.
Okay. Ready for the last one? All right, so Matt Chase wrote in and he asked about the top fives. I'm sure you guys out there all have questions as to the top fives, how it works. How I put it together, it's an algorithm. You can purchase these different types of like polls and different things through your PlayStation store. Okay? I did that. And then I put it through EV Mux. And then every Monday morning, I take a look at it, and it goes by a point system. And I'm not going to break out the point system now, but I'm just going to tell you, the more that you come on our show, the more points you get. The more times people say your name on the show, the more points you get. The more times we play your music on the show and people respond to it, the more points you get. And this goes across a full range of all the platforms that we use.
And it's out of your control, right?
It's completely out of your control. But
I can't even pay you off or anything?
no.
Ah.
I mean, I guess you could come to me and be like, hey, Jeff, here's a 20. Put me in the top. If I wanted to, I could.
Yeah.
Or just light it on fire.
We're not going to do
To
that.
hell with you, Jim.
Yes.
All right. So that's how we do the top fives. It's an algorithm, and we put that together. And the more that you're on the show and the more we play your music, obviously that's going to help you. But that's why we try to get everybody on.
So when you come on our show and you listen and we don't happen to be playing your song, it would be better if you keep on the show, even turn down the level of the volume if you want, but stay on the show. You get more points, right?
That's exactly right. Watch the show, talk with our listeners and your fans out there. They listen to your tunes, leave comments. That's how it works. All that's taken in account, and then it's a point system, and I just put them in order.
I get on YouTube after the show and I listen to the whole show all the way through, because you get, again, for YouTube, they monitor how long you watch the show too.
That's exactly right.
So I made sure to have the whole show on. I'm not even listening to it because I'll listen to it later, but I just turn it on and leave the phone alone for it. Gosh, the last show was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, well, we had that late start, and then we had I think 10 or 15 minutes it took us to get Corey on. Remember, we had the issues with with his session timing out. This is how it goes. All right, let's play a tune. All right, we got something very special. This is My Cleveland Project with a song called Raise a Little Hell. Me, Jim, Doc Rock were a part of this whole program that they had going. It was a great time. This is My Cleveland Project with Raise a Little Hell.
Raise a little hell, raise a little hell, raise a little hell.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry
Raise a little
Christmas!
hell, raise a little hell, raise a little hell. If you don't like what you've got, why don't you change it? If your world is all screwed up, rearrange it. Raise a little hell, raise a little hell, raise a little hell. Raise a little hell, raise a little hell, raise a little hell. If you don't like what you see, why don't you fight it? If you know there's something wrong, why don't you right it? Raise a little hell, raise a little hell, raise a little hell. Raise a little hell, raise a little hell, raise a little hell. In the end, it comes down to your thinking. If you don't like what you got, why don't you change it? If your world is all screwed up, rearrange it. Oh! Raise a little hell, raise a little hell, raise a little hell. Raise a little hell, raise a little hell, raise a little hell. Now it's raising hell, throwing down from the veil, like a demon after veil. From the dark, I bring the light. Raise a little hell. Raise a little hell, raise a little hell. Practical news incoming.
Raise a Little Hell. My Cleveland Project. Good job, guys. New direction for that band. They invited us down in the studio. Jim put the guitar part down on the middle. I did that little satanic preaching, because sometimes you got to preach from the dark side. It was a good time.
It sure was. And Friday was too.
Friday was a great time. I had a blast.
A lot of good stories.
Yes.
I think everybody there lost weight, right?
Yeah, it was like
It's like, wow, man,
everybody looked like they lost weight.
like 30 pounds. Everybody
In
Dave,
shape.
Russ.
We're all in shape. We all look good. Bunch of great looking dudes out on the prowl on a Friday night, eating pizza.
We haven't given up
drinking
yet,
booze.
folks. We still think we got something to accomplish. So you got to stay heavy. No gut.
Yeah, and we can still get it up, Jim. That was for you out there. You know who I'm talking to.
It's private.
It's private, but you know who you are. All right. You ready for some paranormal, Jim?
I think so.
All right. Because we got to roll, because we got Allyson Galloway coming up in just less than 20 minutes. All right, so cool. Paranormal, the Montauk Project, and other goodies that I got for you. I put some stuff together. Jim, do you know what cosplay is?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't know what it is either. So cosplay is a blend of costume and play. Okay? It's a performance art where fans dress up as fictional characters from anime, video games, movies, or books, often crafting detailed costumes themselves and the character's look, mannerisms, and personality. So this was brought to the United States in 1980 from Japan by Nobuyuki Takashani. Something like that.
That was pretty good. Pretty nice attempt.
Wait, I want to try it again.
Kakashani, that's right.
Nobuyuki Takashani. That first one name's a tough one.
Takashi.
Mr. Miyagi.
Gosh.
Bukaki. Okay, never mind. All right, it's rooted in Western sci-fi fan conventions, but popularized through Japanese pop culture. So I also heard that cosplay can be a dirty thing, where they dress up like animals and they do it.
For real?
Yeah, I didn't want to use the P word, because I heard that YouTube, once you get a certain level of views, they can ping you for using the P word. But it rhymes with corn.
Oh, yeah, that, yeah, right.
That nasty, dirty word. That's why men can't get it up, because they look at porn all the time. I said the word shit. Going to hell in the handbag. All right. Montauk Project is a sprawling conspiracy theory claiming secret U.S. government experiments at Montauk, New York's Camp Hero, a former Air Force station, involving mind control, psychic warfare, time travel via the time tunnel, teleportation, alien contact, and altering reality, often involving abducted homeless people or children for horrific abuses. Can you believe that?
What?
Right? Plum Island,
I thought they were wholesome on that island.
Bachelor Island. Okay, here's one for you. So Plum Island has experiments primarily referred to work at Plum Island Animal Disease Center, a high-security research facility in New York focused on protecting livestock from devastating diseases. Now, check this out. From 1950 to 1969, when it was ended by President Nixon, it was a bioweapons research facility. Facilities study biological weapons targeting livestock. So you're here to tell me that you first built this research facility so that you could research animal disease to have better livestock. But then later you decided, hey, let's do biochemical weapons here.
Enough of the animals. Why don't we?
Yeah, I don't believe any of that. I think
We have the lab. What can we do, Jeff, to take the place of the baloney that was there the whole time?
exactly. Jim looked at me and I looked at him when I was telling him about this, and he's like, no, it was always a biochemical weapon.
Yes.
It always was. Even Matt agrees with us. He's like, yep. Janine's like, I believe it.
There's only so many urine samples you could get from animals. I mean, where does it go from there? Blood samples, whatever.
Yeah.
Tissue samples.
Keep going, Jim. You're rocking it, man. All right. All right, this one's for you, Jim. All right, so Corey Good, a prominent figure in New Age and conspiracy communities, has frequently discussed Stargates as part of his secret space program, the SSP claims. He describes them as advanced, potentially ancient or alien technologies used for instantaneous travel across the universe. Yes, he says Stargates are real thing, peeps, and the ancients were actually really what they were called. And they used that ancients on the show. Interesting, isn't it?
Very.
All right. Last one for you. Okay. The Upside Down refers to the dark parallel dimension in Netflix Stranger Things, a decaying, vine-fested mirror. Okay, switch pages. World controlled by hive-minded monsters like the Mind Flayer. It's a toxic alternate reality that exists in parallel to Hawkins, Indiana, with similar geography but filled with spores, membranes, predatory creatures, accessible through portals and gates. So here's another one for you. This is Stranger Things. It's a show on Netflix, and I think it's in its 5th season. And they're talking about stargates and portals and wormholes. So there's a lot of movies out there, and there was just another one released by Steven Spielberg called Disclosure Report or Disclosure, whatever it's called. And a lot of the stuff that our whistleblowers are talking about is in the movie. So I really, truly believe that these movies being made are to ease us into the whole disclosure thing. It's coming.
Interesting.
It's on its way. And Matt Gutka said, yeah, Stargate Project is part of the Montauk Psychic Project, the Looking Glass program as well. There was a whole bunch of different names. Plum Island, Montauk had a bunch of crazy stuff. So that's what I have for you in the paranormal. All right, let's play some music. So we got to get ready for Allyson Galloway. All right. All right, so I have for you guys, this is brand new from the band High Early. I believe they got nominated. I'm not sure if it's rock or if it's punk. I do believe it's rock, but they were nominated for the Cleveland Music Awards. They're in there, so go and vote for these guys for Best Rock. This is High Early with the band Hell Drivers. And we're going to follow that with Inara, Can't See the End. We'll be back in a few minutes, peeps. later.
Thrills and spill, deal debris, fire, blood, and spit. They're going for the sin. Spun out stunts, blowing out that dust. Come and see their blindfold jumps. Yeah, 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 yeah. We're up sideways. We'll see you in hell. No, 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 no. You called shotgun, Satan fell. One wheel hole shots, turn and burn. I'm feeling kinda reckless, with no concern. Feed her to love, tin wall crash. Fire through the smoke, the gasoline smoke. Yeah, 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 yeah. We'll go sideways, we'll see you in hell. No, 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 no. You called shotgun, Satan fell.
Like the pine trees lining the winding road, I've got a name, I've got a name. Like the singing bird and the croaking toad, I've got a name, I've got a name. And I carry it with me like my daddy did, but I'm living the dream that he kept hid. Moving me down the highway, or rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. Like the north wind whistling down the sky, I've got a song, I've got a song. Like the whippoorwill and the babies cry, I've got a song, I've got a song. And I carry it with me and I sing it loud. If it gets me nowhere, I'll go there proud. Moving me down the highway, or rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. And I know I'll go there free. the fool I am and I'll always be. I've got a dream. I've got a dream. They can change their minds, but they can't change me. I've got a dream. I've got a dream. Oh, I know I could share it if you want me to. If you're going my way, I'll go with you. Moving me down the highway, or rolling me down the highway. Moving ahead so life won't pass me by. Moving me down the highway, or rolling me down the highway. Moving ahead so life won't pass me by.
Oh yeah, that was Matt J. Chase with I Got a Name. Before that, we heard Anara with Can't See the End. And then we listened to High Early with the song Hell Driver. Pretty cool, right?
Oh, I just liked all three of those songs. In Ara, they really mix it up. They're very original. They have different parts. They have different instruments, clean guitar. They have growl. They have nice singing, nice harmonies. They just do everything in that song.
They're not metal. They're shoegaze. I kept listening to it over and over again. It sounds like a cross between Deftones and like alternative rock.
Pretty darn good.
That's not metal.
And High Early was good too.
High Early was great. And we have a very beautiful lady waiting in the green room for us, Jim.
Well, let's go there.
You ready to go?
Yes.
All right. So Allyson Galloway, and then let me check this, make sure this is correct, is an independent country music artist from Memphis, Tennessee, whose career was launched by a viral TikTok performance on Jelly Roll's Save Me. Her music often centers on themes of survival, healing, and the broken ones, reflecting her personal history of overcoming trauma and loss. Please welcome to the show, Allyson Galloway. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Allyson.
Why does it show you're offline? Can you hear me?
Well,
we will fix this. Here. Do this. Hey guys, this is a reoccurring thing for the past 3 shows in a row. We're having troubles. All right, so
we saw her already.
Want to kick her, and then let her come back.
Oh my!
All right. Well, just wait for her. She'll be back in a second.
She's on the very bottom left. When she's in, we could see a picture of her.
Yeah, it was perfect when she first popped in, and I heard her talking, and then all of a sudden I went to go and switch things over, and it dropped her. And that's been like a reoccurring thing. Over Medicaid said, can you hear the end of that tune from Matt Chase? Awesome.
Yeah, it was.
It was awesome. I think he did a pretty good job on it.
Big arrangement on that song. A lot of stuff there. Strings, it sound like, full arrangement.
All right. So, having trouble with getting Allyson Galloway on. Well, I just saw her in the green room a second ago, and everything was perfect. And then all of a sudden, it did not work. All right. So, guys, here we go again.
It gets very tiring, doesn't it?
And I'm going to drop an F-bomb in about 2 seconds here. It's fucking annoying. I don't fucking understand it. So.
And now she can't come back on? Doesn't she have to click the button on the Gmail or the email?
You would think not, but we're still live here. You guys probably can't see us for a second. I got to do something.
Well, we must a little bit of dead time here.
All right, Allyson, can you hear me? Because I know you're watching the show. I don't know what the F is going on with that link, and this is the second time it's done it. So I'm going to send it to you one more time. It's coming through your Gmail right now. I'm jumping over the Gmail. I hate doing this on the show, but I have to do it.
Okay. This dead air time bites.
Yeah, sorry about that, peeps, but I have to do this. I don't even know if it's really recording, but I had to do that right now. So, Allyson Galloway, I just sent you 2 emails, one to your music Gmail, one to your personal email account on your Gmail, and it's 2 more show invites. And
Just
link up and go to that. So, how's your week been, Jim?
not bad. It's been very cold. I liked again what we did Saturday night with my Cleveland project, going over there and talking things. And we didn't even say what we did. We actually had the awards show where we videotaped a presentation where we gave all the winners their little trophy. Very, very nice looking trophy.
Yeah, we put on a small award show for the local people that are here. We videotaped it on Jim's camera, and we also videotaped it on Dave Polizzi's camera out there. We have all the footage. We're going to work on it over the next few weeks here, and we're going to get that out. We also did some interviews. We did an interview with Overmedicated, and we did one with My Cleveland Project. Let's see what she says.
They went really well.
The new one's doing the same thing. She can't get on.
She can't get on.
All right, I'm going to play a tune. We're going to discuss this further, and we'll be right back. This is 2 songs in a row by Jim Bellinger, Mr. Moonlight. This is Flower in the Tree, Part 2, followed by Part 1. And we'll be right back, kiddies.
I see you waking up out every morning, shouting out what's your biggest fear. So I tell you stop not to worry, it's only a dream. You'll soon regain your sense of composition. You'll see it's nothing but a crazy dream. You must escape from this vicious illusion. It's only a dream. It's time to get by. I can dream and the world will fly by. Then you can comfort me, 'cause you're a flower in a tree. We lie in bed every single evening. Our pillows fast half to sleep. I pray we both don't wake up screaming. It's only a dream. Rise, open your eyes, realize you're only sleeping. Then you can comfort me, 'cause you're a flower in a tree. It's time to get by. We can dream and the world will fly by. Then you can comfort me, 'cause you're a flower in a tree. Flower in a tree. I talk too much, I speak too loud, lost in a place and can't be found. I'm always wrong, you're always right. You'll double down, I'll triple down. I cannot stop with what I should. You're a flower in the woods, and it's time to get high. I can dream, and the world will fly by. And I want you just to use you for about anything I want and need. I start to sweat, I'll start to scream, then I'll waken from a dream. It's only been a dream, it isn't what it seems. You'll awaken from your sleep. Rise, open your eyes, realize you're only sleeping. Then you can comfort me, 'cause you're a flower in a tree. Flower in a tree. Flower in a tree. Flower in a tree. Flower in a tree.
Good job.
You gotta love the click track that you could hear on my songs. How sloppy can you be?
Flower in the Tree, baby. I always love that song. And guys, I want to point this out. That's a 2-part song. It's part 1, part 2. But we play part 2 first and part 1 second.
Yes. I like the effect of that. And usually you see when people do part 2, 1 and 2 on their albums, 1 is first. So I thought I'd throw a little hook there.
I think when you finally do part 3, we should go 3, 2, 1.
I think so.
And I think that's how we should do it.
That is right.
All right, guys. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get Allyson Galloway on video. For some reason, there's something all screwed up with our video feed. I'm going to have to take a look at it on Monday. I kind of had a feeling that this might happen because I had a situation with video. But Allyson Galloway is calling in. Jim, can you pick up that call? Welcome to the show, Outlaw Radio Nation, Miss Allyson Galloway. How are you?
Thank y'all so much for having me. I appreciate it. I'm doing good. How are y'all?
We're doing fantastic. Sorry we couldn't get you on video. I don't know what the hell's going on, but this is our backup plan. And this is what we do. This is how we do it when we have situations that are out of our control. And we're able to do old-time radio interviews via phone line.
Oh, I'm down for it. Yeah, I understand.
All right, very cool. All right, so I want to get started right away. And since it's been a couple minutes since we did your introduction and maybe some people missed it, I'm going to do it one more time for you, okay? Allyson Galloway, she's an independent country music artist from Memphis, Tennessee, whose career was launched by a viral TikTok performance of Jelly Roll Save Me. Her music often centers on themes of survival, healing, and the broken ones, reflecting her personal history of overcoming trauma and loss. All right, so I'm going to jump right into it. You've mentioned that your grandparents only allowed country music in the house growing up. How did listening to legends like Johnny Cash and Elvis Presley shape the grit and storytelling style in your own songwriting?
I would say the biggest thing that has helped with Johnny Cash and them is their storytelling ability and things like that. I think that their storytelling and the way that they presented themselves in, most aspects. I just really enjoyed the rock star kind of feel, I feel like with that, a lot of Garth Brooks and a lot of Tim McGraw and Kenny Chesney and things like that were in my house. Shania Twain, I could keep going, but with that, Johnny Cash just stood out to me.
Now, did you ever push the envelope with Grandma and Grandpa and try to get some rock and roll in there?
I tried. The biggest I could do was Elvis. My grandmother really enjoyed Elvis, so I got to listen to Elvis records. She didn't, by the time I was growing up, he had passed, but she had a lot of records, so I was able to listen to those.
Yeah, and he did a lot of country too, I guess. I guess you would call him kind of like rockabilly, right?
Yeah, I definitely would say that.
They should call him the godfather of rockabilly. Oh. All right. Here's another one for you. So a lot of people don't know this about you, so this will be interesting. So your career exploded after a viral live stream singing Save Me by Jelly Roll. What was going through your mind when you realized that 49,000 people were listening to you at that single moment? What was that like?
It was overwhelming, to be honest. It was a treat to have so many people at one moment, just having a community that felt maybe similar to how I was feeling at that time, and just to connect that way. It was just an amazing experience.
Yeah, that's really cool, man. We haven't had that yet. We've had some big shows. We haven't had 49,000 people watching us at one time. I know it's possible.
Yeah, that's a lot. It is, and I didn't realize it was possible. Believe it or not, I had my hair in a bun. I was a mess. It was like 7:00 in the morning. I had no idea that was even going to happen like that. It was so random.
Oh, that's super cool. All right, here's another one for you. So, as an independent artist, you handle everything from production to photography. You do it all yourself. What's been the biggest financial or creative challenges you've faced navigating the music industry without a major label?
I would say music videos is a major challenge for me, just because I want to keep them coming, but they tend to cost. And after so many music videos, you kind of expand on that, and you tend to get greater ideas, and with that, it costs more. I would say live shows are also another cost because of the band. Having to pay a band to play can be extenuating, considering, so I just would say that it's just about the maintenance of things, really, just trying to provide for everyone.
Now, when you perform live, do you have your own band, or do you have to bring in studio guys? Because that could get extremely costly.
I do bring in studio guys most of the time, and no, I don't have my own band specifically. I have members that would do it for a very low cost, but other than that, it still costs.
Oh, yeah. We know the challenges, trust me. All right, here's another one for you. So now you spoke about wanting to create a musical legacy that like transcends time. Where do you see your sound evolving in the next 5 years? And where do you see the different genres you would like to work with? Because you just put out a new song. We're not going to play it tonight. We're going to play it on our next show. But you just put out a new song called Monster. And that it is kind of like, it's still country, but it's definitely breaking away into a different genre, almost like alternative.
Yes, we're definitely experimenting. We can say that for sure. We've done some experimentation with beats and things like that just because of the younger crowd nowadays, you know. We really enjoy doing that, but we're going to stick to our tradition of using all the instruments. That's really going to be the goal. We really enjoy making different music, but we're really going to stick to the core value of music, I think, and we're going to try to stick to maybe even rock country, maybe have a little rock feel, move it on up the chain a little bit.
Your sound also has a little bit of that dark country music that they're doing, kind of like a gothic dark country, kind of like swamp blues. You definitely have that.
I could see that.
And I think it's also because you talk about a lot of trauma stuff.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't have the best upbringing. My life's been kind of chaotic. We can say that for sure.
Yeah, I think all of our lives have gone through some chaos, man. I know mine for sure. And
oh, yeah, I can imagine.
I totally agree with you. When you write songs, and Jim will agree with this, you write from experiences. And if you're writing a song and you're going deep into some trauma or something that's happened to you, yeah, it's going to bring out the dark side and the devils, right? You can't avoid it.
Yeah, it definitely can. Yeah, that's basically what Monsters is about, you know. That you mentioned the new song, and that's really what it can shape to be like, a little bit of my dark side of things that can be bothersome to just about anyone, you know, nightmares and things like that, which the other song that you're gonna I think show tonight, that one is a little bit of reality. So it can be reality, it could be fiction, it could be, you know, whichever way, but it's based off of my life somehow or another.
Well, what I had queued up for you tonight was bullet holes.
Yeah, and that's actually a
All
true
right, cool.
story. So that's the chaos of it.
Now, was that you wearing the wedding dress that had the bullet holes?
Yes. Technically in the real story, which I haven't told anyone this, but I figure it's Christmas. Why not? You know?
Nice.
But yeah, the reality of it is, just the dress stopped the bullet. The dress actually stopped the bullet, and I was not wearing it. I did not get shot. But in the music video, of course, how things turn out is a little bit different. And we've tried to, you know, just show what could have happened. Obviously, things could have been worse.
Yeah.
But yes, it is based off of a true story.
Hey, real quick, that black dress that you had on the other day that you had like the photos to, that you had the music going with Monster, do you wear that in the video?
Yes, I do. Yes.
I'll have to show that to you, Jim.
Okay.
It's good stuff. Good stuff.
Thank you. Funny thing is, I got that black dress from Goodwill. I had looked at all kinds of dresses. I mean, brand new, beautiful dresses, you know, just could pick anything. But something about that dress just called to me, so I had to use it.
Yeah, it has a cool look for like a dark country song.
Yeah, I thought it was really neat.
It's borderline gothic, a little emo too.
Yeah, that's really what I was going for. Yeah, for Monsters, I think it was called for.
Jim, Allyson put out a short clip on her reels, or maybe it was your story, and it was I don't know, maybe a month and a half ago, and I saw it, and it showed like a video, and it went from her boots up. Do you know what I'm talking about, Allyson? So it was going from the boots up.
I love that video.
I looked at that and I was like, dang. It looked good, Jim.
I actually made that video. It's so funny. I'm making all kinds of videos over here just on my computer all day, I swear. Because even Monsters, the music video, I actually made that video myself.
Oh,
so that's something
really
that
good.
we did ourselves. Thank you. I appreciate that. Bullet holes, I spent a small fortune in an arm and a leg, and then learned from that experience. With bullet holes, we did very good, but the budget was around $7,000. So it was a lot of resources just for one video.
Wow. Yeah, you went all out with that. Hey,
Yeah,
man,
it was.
I really like your stuff a lot. I can't wait to play more and more
Thank
of it.
you.
Well, like I said, we'll be playing Monster next week. So before I let you go, can you tell our listening audience where they can find your music, what new stuff you got coming out besides Monster, where they can find Monster, where they could, or your merchandise, all that great stuff?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I would say the best thing to look me up on Google. If you look up Google, it shows every interview, all the Facebook and Instagram links, everything. And then you can also go on Linktree and just look up my name, Allyson Galloway. You can go to, any social media is going to be Allyson Galloway Music. So you can just find me through my name, mostly. That's the easiest solution. And I got a lot coming, honestly. There is several songs that we're going to be releasing this year. We have a brand new one going to be coming out in January. It's called Crazy's What We Do Best. We decided to release Monsters just because of what's going on in my life right now. I think it warranted it. My life's a little turned upside down. So I would say Monsters kind of explains, fear and what not to be afraid of too at sometimes, but basically we have a new song in January called Crazy's What We Do Best. So you can only imagine. I've pretty much laid out a lot of the chaos in my songs through the storyline. And if you've listened to all of them, you're going to understand Crazy's What We Do Best more than anybody, It is. It's the epitome of all songs. It's putting them all together saying, hey, this is what we really do, So
great.
it's pretty fun. And I'm excited for this next year. I think we're going to have a lot to come.
All right, excellent. Well, make sure you send me absolutely everything that you have as you release it, because, we will play it on the show. Love your music.
Oh, sure. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
like I said, next week we have you set to go for Monster, and we'll get it in the show as well.
Can't wait to hear Monster.
Yeah, it's really good, Jim. You're going to love it. All right, very cool.
Oh,
Well,
thank
Allyson
you so
Galloway,
much.
thank you so much for coming on the show, telling our fans a little bit about your music. Don't forget, guys, tune in next week to hear Allyson Galloway's brand new song called Monsters. It's a departure from the country style, but still country with a really dark element. You guys are going to love it. It's super cool, and it's new, and it's trending.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night.
All right, you have a great night. This is Allyson Galloway
Good night.
with the song called Bullets in My Wedding Dress. Here we go, guys. Be right back.
Caught me by surprise as I watched the cameras. I saw you pull into the drive. I knew in this moment I could no longer hide by the look on my face. Something wasn't right. Wishing I could take back everything I did last night. Blink of an eye, it changed my life. That's the morning when the shots rang off. Didn't know he was in the closet with your gun by his side. You ripped the door open 'cause you were ready to fight. But seeing you staring down the barrel of your own gun, I couldn't take it anymore. Thinking, what have I done? That's the morning when the shots rang off. The bullets started to fly, and I knew everything was lost. Now you're in jail, and he might be dead. The only thing that I have left, a bullet hole in my wedding dress. I never know how you got the gun out of his hands, then even turned it back around on him. That's the morning when the shots rang off. The bullets started to fly, and I knew everything was lost. Now you're in jail, and he might be dead. The only thing that I have left, a bullet holes in my wedding dress. I learned a lesson that day, and yes, I have sinned, but bet one thing's for sure, I won't ever do it again.
They hugged me from the tallest tree, and they let me die. My boots are shaking and my hat fell off. There's a tear coming down my eye. I knew he was coming for me, and it's a matter of time. Stone cold look on his face, yeah, now he's a killing kind. Tombstone in a hanging tree. Tombstone in a hanging tree. The sheriff said, cut him down, and I dropped to my knees. Here lies an empty soul, filled with misery. The grave was dug, the cross was set, it was ready for me. My body rots in the ground, this world is leaving me. Tombstone in a hanging tree. Tombstone in a hanging tree.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
That was Dwayne Albert, Devil's Rodeo, Hangman in the Tree. Nice of you to join us tonight, Dwayne. Really appreciate it, buddy. Good job.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah. We'll have to just move on.
Yep, we'll move on. Gradually and slowly.
We have to stress that it's a two-way street here. We need support from the players that we put on the show.
It's a two-way street, guys.
Or there's no
We support you.
communication.
You support us. Okay? We need that. We need that. All right. So, guys, Krampus is back. It's the Krampus season. We have some stuff that's coming up. Coming soon. Next Sunday, Innocent Torn will be with us at 8 p.m. And then we're doing a cool Nothing But Cleveland playlist. And then on January 4th, we're bringing on Randy Webb from Saving Abel and local artist Donna from the Time Band. January 11th is Corey Jean Ojeda and Outlaw Brody Lee. And then on the 18th, we're bringing on Rob Burdo. Should be a pretty cool interview because I got some questions, Rob, if you're watching, which I know you're not watching. Okay. But I got some questions that are going to blow your mind. And then on the 25th, we're bringing Anara from Wisconsin, who we played tonight. Can't See the End. It's the band you really loved.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So.
Anara.
All right, I got a couple things, and then we're going to jump to Moonlight Madness, Mentally Ill in America. But I just want to bring this up one more time. We have a merch store. It's out. Shipping and handling is included. You can go there, shop, put it in your cart, and pay right there on the site, and it'll be sent out to you, okay? That's embroiderywizard.us. Don't miss January 10th. Matt J. Chase with Michael Blody, Dwayne Albert's Devil's Rodeo, Over Medicated at Sacred Vortex at 8 p.m. And yes, Jim and I are playing spring and summer events, so we got some stuff kind of in the works for next spring and summer. We really don't want to do anything in the winter, so we're going to lay low during the winter and just do our show. But we do have some stuff on the way. And with that, we have the last installment.
No, it's
maybe.
It might be.
It might be.
There might be two.
Jim keeps changing his mind, but it's okay. He's an outlaw, right?
That's right. I do what I want.
He does what he wants. All right, so this is Mentally Ill in America by Mr. Moonlight.
Okay, we have 25 terrifying facts about psychopaths and stuff like that we've been talking about for the past month. And so this is going to be a little different because I'm taking a right turn and going off subject at one point, and I just had to do it. But let's start now. Again, we're talking about psychopaths and deception. This is just simple here. Psychopaths can be very skilled in faking emotions. It makes sense. Their fake emotions can be just as believable as their real emotions. Jeff, are you good at doing fake emotions? Have you ever had to do that? Just because you're faking doesn't mean you're a psychopath or a sociopath, but I do that.
I don't know if I've ever faked emotions. I know I've been with a lot of women that faked emotions. Not faked orgasms, really actually faked emotions, how they jump from one. Well, they probably faked the orgasms too, but I'm saying.
I think it happens to everybody, like somebody says, "Hey, do you like that song I did?" Well,
yeah,
and
buddy, it was
fantastic. It was great. And I'm thinking in my head, you're such a liar, but that's not really an emotion, is it? But you display emotion when you're telling people.
Well, I heard this song.
Yeah, it's really good. Or
And here's the thing, though, Jim, about that, because everybody's different, right? So I heard this song today. I'm not going to say who it was by. Really hated it. It was awful. And then I shared it with somebody else that watches our show, and she was like, "I loved it." I'm like, the guy sounds like he's drunk. He's slurring his words. She's like, "I love drunk pop rock or punk rock." And there she is right there. I'm not going to tell you who, but I see her right there.
Oh, I can't see my vision.
Oh, there's Diane Baker. She said, that's Dwayne for sure. No, it was not Dwayne Albert.
Oh.
Sounded like Mouthful of Marbles guy, but it wasn't him either.
So, we're talking about psychopaths and deception. In 2015, Brock University, BROCK. As a matter of fact, we have to look this up. I haven't had time. Where is this Brock University? I want to know what they're up to.
Brockery.
So anyways, in 2015, Brock University did experiments to study how they mimic emotions, how psychopaths mimic emotions. And that's kind of weird. Jeff, I've never heard of Brock University, but this experiment is, to me, it seems almost useless, but I'm still talking about it, whatever. It seems silly. In the test, they show pictures of people looking very frightened. So I have a picture of somebody that's very frightened or showing some extreme emotion of fear or something, and I'll show it to Jeff, and I'll ask Jeff to mimic that expression. Okay. That's what this was a university test.
I know where that college is. It's in Japan, and it's called Brockery.
So here I hear, hey Jeff, look like you're really scared right now. Now, is that fake or I don't know? Is that real? I mean, how can? So, anyways,
that's the look I get when a fat chick takes off her towel.
Okay,
put it back on.
This test is a riot. So without any further ado, I'm gonna talk about this test a little bit right now. This study, should I say, at Brock University.
Brockery.
Yes, I have a few questions about this study. First, since it's a study, wouldn't there be an incurred expenses to cover the cost involved? I mean, you're at a university and you have a study. Now, there's expenses, right? You can't do studies and not have any expenses. So I'm just wondering about that. How can you take the time to select a group of participants who are willing to participate in the study, even if it doesn't take a lot of time? So there's a lot of stuff that they have to do. They have to get participants involved and stuff. Takes a lot of time. Then they will need to be told that they will be looking at photographs of people making ugly, scary, mean faces, and then need to replicate the facial expression. Can you imagine somebody said, hey, be in my test. I'm going to show you this picture, and be in my study. I mean, I'm going to show you this picture, and you're going to mimic the expression on the face. I mean, what are you going to think about that test? Would you really want to be involved in that?
Jim, have you ever heard of the O face? Do you know what the O face is?
No.
That's oh.
And that's not the worst part of it. The participants involved two different types of people, being one, or having many characteristics that of a normal person, okay, and two, someone having the characteristics of someone who is a sociopath or a psychopath. So what you're going to do in the pre-screen of the participants, if they are normal, or if they are psychopaths? No one's going to admit that they're a psycho. Oh yeah, we want you to do this, and we have to find psycho people and normal people. So are you psycho or normal? And none of this makes sense, okay?
Yeah, but being psycho carries such a negative element to it. So if you're like you know how some people say, well, I suffer from PTSD, and other people are like, I suffer from general depression or manic depression. Can you imagine if you were like to meet some girl and you're on a date and be like, yeah, I'm a little psycho? That doesn't fly.
No,
right?
No.
That's a tough one. I'm a psychopath, but I'm really a nice guy.
So really, they have to get on campus and they have to interview people and try to figure out who's normal and who's psycho. Now, that's really complicated stuff. But apparently this was no problem at this university. I really question that. So let me continue. Maybe the testers came up with a lengthy questionnaire, for the applicants to answer so as to determine who the psychos are, right? I mean,
Yeah.
they had to do something, or maybe they went to the local hospital psych ward and got permission to have the patient participate in the study. I doubt that happened too. So this whole thing is just so silly, and I just thought the more I thought about it, I just had to write my opinions. But it gets worse from there, Jeff. The study requires the testers, the people, obviously conducting the study, to decide who is being sincere or who is being dishonest in their face-making effort to duplicate a pic of some person looking really frightened. My question is, was the person in the picture faking an expression? Or did someone take the picture of someone that really just got beat up or really was scared? I mean, just everything about it. And it gets even worse from there. The student testers who came up with this idea had to first get approval or permission, I'm sure, to conduct such a test, right? I mean, they're in the university and they come up with an idea. So don't you have to have it okayed by the professor in the class or something like that?
I would think so.
Yeah. So I want to know who's the professor who approved such a silly and ridiculous test. The test is based solely on the tester's impression and opinion as to whether the participant was being honest and truthful while imitating a facial expression. That's what it boils down to. Somebody's going to have their opinion, and that's not even the worst part of it. Well, this is the best part. The test could have been a student's senior thesis or his final grade as to pass a class and secure a diploma. I know this for a fact. I've had some experience in this, and a lot of liberal universities, they let you come up with your own idea and for your senior thesis or whatever you want to do. And someone came up with the idea of showing pictures to somebody and it duplicate the picture expression and determine whether you're being sincere and whether you're more sincere than the psychopath. Well, the psychopaths, they're more sincere than the normal people.
I believe it.
Yes.
They also put a lot more work into things than some normal people.
So this test could have been a student senior
covering
thesis.
Up crimes.
It could have been a senior thesis or his final grade as to pass a class and secure a diploma. I mean, that's possible. I don't know it happened, but I know that colleges and universities let you come up with your own idea and whatever, and I don't really know. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Okay.
If you're back in college today, what would your thesis be? Since you've lived such a long life, what would you do?
I mean, who's going to decide who was faking the smile and whether they're sincere? And this is this is a serious thing. This goes to show how ridiculous some of the universities are. And anyways, in conclusion, I wouldn't be surprised to see the student working at a coffee shop or a Walmart now, wondering why not able to get a job.
Yeah. I can totally see that.
I wonder what the student thinks of the professor or university now. Gee, I'm working at Walmart or a coffee shop and I can't get a job, and now I owe $40,000. And gee, I'm really glad I had that study of trying to figure out who was sincere when they're making funny faces.
Hey, what was that one where you couldn't graduate unless you studied can't remember what Sully said. It was like the feminist traits of the construction business or something like that. Some crazy thing like that.
I remember that, but I don't remember the details. No, I want you to understand that I'm not criticizing the author of this bit that I've been, talking about for the past few weeks. I got this information from a website, not a website, from a YouTube page, and he does a really good job. So I'm not criticizing him because he didn't, conduct the test. He just talked about it. And one more thing, I think Matt Walsh would be proud of me. Matt is a conservative podcaster, and that breaks everything down so that the subject can be totally understood. And I'm so impressed with him and how thorough he is in explaining things that I thought I'd try to do that myself here. I don't know if I was successful, but it was a lot of fun doing this, and maybe I could come up with new stuff in the future and do it a little bit better next time. So this was my attempt in writing something like Matt does.
Matt Walsh, it was a good job, man. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job, Jimmy and the Queens. All right, guys, it's been a great show. Didn't seem to have any real major issues except for the fact we couldn't get Allyson on for video, but at least we had sound this time and we had audio. So I'm pretty happy with that. Well,
I'm not even done with it. That was the first one out of the 5.
there's another one?
Well, no, I have 5 examples.
All right, let's do the last one, Jim.
Okay, well, this is not the last one. This is.
We got to back that up. Jim's going to back her up.
Okay, so the first.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Okay, so the first one I talked about when I went off on a tangent with psychopaths and deception. Now the next one is psychopaths and narcissism. Okay, psychopaths are narcissistic. Yes, they are. The key difference between the two lies in ego, or in the case of a psychopath, the lack thereof. Narcissists are deeply insecure with fragile egos that constantly need validation. Narcissists are deeply concerned with the way you think of them. On the other hand, psychopaths don't care what you think of them as long as they achieve their goals. Psychopaths will be whatever they need to be to get what they want. They are not looking for admiration like the narcissists. I didn't know that. Did you know that? Narcissists, there's narcissists, but they want approval,
Yeah, because they don't think that they're good enough. They have to be like a narcissist to put them up above everyone else, but they really know deep down that they're not at that level.
So they're kind of insecure with narcissism. It's just a part of their personality.
Yep.
And again, the social or the psychopath, they have the advantage here,
Pays to be psycho.
They don't care about what anybody thinks, so that's one less thing that they worry about. It almost sounds like being a psychopath isn't so bad half the time.
Well, a lot of narcissists and sociopaths, though. I mean, I don't know. I guess there's some benefits to being a psycho because you don't care and you cut off all feelings and stuff like that. But at the same time, I bet you're a real pain in the ass to deal with.
That's right. Okay, Another one. Most psychopaths have a, how do you pronounce that word? Grandiose. 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 Okay.
Grandiose.
Sense of self-worth. I'm not surprised by that. They think they're better than everybody. Well, let's see here what this is all about.
It's like a lot of queens out there.
Psychopaths often think of themselves as normal, but also as superior to everyone else. Yes.
Yep.
This overblown self-image means they have almost no reason to ever change their behavior. So they're just going to continue doing that.
Why would they change?
Yeah.
They're getting everything they want.
Okay, consider a manager like of a store who considers themselves as just being strong or assertive when they tear into their employees, again, not realizing how toxic their behavior can be. They can't accept or admit to their flaws, so never learn from their poor actions. Okay.
I agree.
That concludes that one. Now we're going to number 4. Psychopaths are pathological liars. Well,
yes.
I'm not surprised by that. Psychopaths can fabricate entire personas, making it almost impossible for others to catch their true intentions. Most pathological liars engage in relatively harmless, ego-driven lies, but psychopaths lie with more dangerous motives.
Yeah, for sure.
And finally, the last one. Psychopaths can be incredibly persistent. Psychopaths are known for their unnerving persistence. Once they set their mind on doing something or become interested in someone, their desire is unstoppable.
Man, every time you talk about psychos, I think about all the girls I dated and all the girls I haven't dated yet.
I think I've been pretty lucky with the few relationships that I've had. I don't remember ever having a date where all of a sudden she goes off crazy, gets a ticket and screams for her mommy or something like that. I guess I've been pretty lucky there.
Man, you never had a chick that was a pathological liar?
I don't know, but that one chick, the first date, what did she call me? An F-wad?
Fuckwad.
Yeah, we're having
Have you-
dinner at Brown Derby.
Have you dated that in
Like
Brown Derby?
1977 or something.
They had
and-
good food there. Hey, did you ever
did.
did you ever date anyone that
I remember the scene, sitting at the table and
yeah, those big
you're an
round boots?
F-wad.
I would be like, get the fuck out. I'm not paying for anything of yours. Guys, we need to stand strong out there. Can't let women do that shit to you. Diana's gonna be like, men do it too. Right? Oh yeah, man. Every time you talk about psychopaths, I think about the girls I've gone out with. Just some chicks that I do know that I've never dated, that I've never would date, because I know they're psychos. Yeah, I think about all that.
Thinking back when I was in high school, and just younger, I do remember a few people that were just liars inside and out, or other ones that just could care less about any ramifications, something bad they're doing, how they could get in trouble. They don't worry about that. And all this time now, they definitely are candidates to be a sociopath or a psychopath. And
Yeah, one of the stats that I like to talk about, and I don't know if it falls into the psychopath per se, but chicks that cheat on dudes, right? There's two parts. They always say that men cheat more. That might be true, but women cheat better. They are so smart about it. How they gaslight you, how they sneak around. Psychos.
I guess I was pretty lucky, unless I just didn't catch it.
Never had a girl cheat on you?
Oh, absolutely.
And then gaslight you and make you think that you're the stupid one?
Everyone, I think, almost.
Yeah, I've never had a girlfriend that didn't cheat either, so I'm the worst person to ask. Like, Jeff, what was your greatest relationship? I don't know. I never had one.
Well, that concludes the psychopath discussion for the evening.
And if anybody wants any dating advice out there, come to me. I'll help you out. All right. Good job, Jim.
Thank you.
Psychopaths
Thank
amongst
you.
us. All right. Very good. Mentally ill in America. All right. Join us next Sunday, 8 p.m. with Innocence Torn. Bonnie's going to be with us. Still can't get our music to play, so we're just going to play a bunch of Cleveland bands that night. We're going to talk about all things Cleveland, kinda, because Cleveland right now, it's wintertime, and it's not to put Cleveland down, but it's kind of shitty, right? Nobody wants to go anywhere. It's cold. Pets' heads are falling off.
Yeah, it's not fun out there, is it now?
They got the weird thing called the Pineapple Express. It's the flooding going on in Washington. I don't know why they called it the Pineapple Express. It's a movie about marijuana. Because everybody's stoned in Spokane. They're like, man, there's a huge flood, man.
I didn't follow that one quite.
Well, yeah, Pineapple Express is a movie.
No, I mean the flooding in Washington or
Yeah.
something now. Yeah.
Hey, I saw a whole barn go floating down the river.
Just recently?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So, yes, next Sunday we have all Cleveland playlists. We're going to play all Cleveland bands. Took us about a year to put that playlist together. We get so much tunes from the Cleveland market. So think about that, peeps. Took a year, Jim, to get enough songs to do a whole Cleveland show.
Well, we're past that now, and we're ready to go.
Ready to roll, baby. All right, so we got one song left. This is going to be Mud Tomb. This is a brand new song called Celestial in Humanity. Song's a hell of a rocker. We're Outlaw Radio Nation. We'll see you next Sunday, peeps. You have a good night.
Thanks for watching.
Later.
Christmas!